and we win, Cobra Kai will be out of business.
We gotta take things to the next level.
Over the course of 10 hard-hitting episodes of Cobra Kai Season 4, viewers sat back in amazement as they watched Miyagi-Do karate and Eagle Fang attempt to combine their expertise in an effort to put an end to the corrupt Cobra Kai dojo once and for all. And now that the 4th season of Cobra Kai just wrapped,
Sue me for what? Tighten that cord.
Our enemies are working together.
fans of Netflix's Karate Kid spin-off series are already counting down the days until the next installment arrives. In the meantime, let us go ahead and take a look at the behind the scenes of the Cobra Kai Season 4. You don't want to miss this fantastic video, so keep on watching until the end.
To the 51st annual All Valley Under 18 Karate Tournament!
And to start, we have Ralph Macchio's least favorite deleted scene. Cobra Kai may have landed a coveted 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes since its release, but there is nothing fresh about Ralph Macchio's least favorite deleted scene.
You got it.
As Season 4 continues to impress fans and critics alike, Ralph Macchio and one of Cobra Kai's creators and executive producers, Josh Heald, opened up about a scene that sounds pretty revolting that failed to make the cut in the Netflix series. The moment, which came about after rivals turned allies Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence agreed to learn each other's style of karate, involved Macchio's character drinking one of Johnny's pre-workout smoothies. Far from containing a few fresh berries and the protein powder though, the smoothie was supposed to be like vodka and eggs, but ended up being whatever the heck the prop master made. I know, gross, isn't it? It was like baby food in real life, Heald said. Recalling the unique taste of the Eagle Fang smoothie, Macchio added, "It was like if Johnny Lawrence grabbed everything in his fridge, whether it was expired or not, maybe threw in some protein that he heard about, and put it in the blender that was probably still rusty and mildewed. Despite giving it his all, I kept thinking of Stallone in the original Rocky film taking the 5 eggs down. Macchio's smoothie sacrifice didn't even appear in the final episode and was left in the cutting room floor." Well, his behind-the-scene experience was indeed an epic one, don't you think? But before we move on to the next scene, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications bell below, or else you will get a drink as bad as what Macchio drank. And who would want to miss such amazing videos, right? Moving on, we have Shirtless Showdown. This season on Cobra Kai, it all comes down to the All Valley Karate Championship. Rivals turned allies Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence must defeat the evil Cobra Kai dojo, run by John Kreese, Martin Kove, and Terry Silver, Thomas Ian Griffith, or they'll be forced to shut their own dojos down. With so much at stake, things are already very tense when Cobra Kai's star student Robbie faces off against Miyagi-Do's Eli Hawk Moskowitz.
I'm not here for practice.
Well, if you want to be a Cobra Kai,
I never said I was joining.
Then comes the announcement that their match, currently tied at 1 point apiece, will be settled with a sudden death overtime round. How could things possibly get any more dramatic? Well, yep, in a moment of very telegenic anger, Robbie opts not to retie his gi and instead rips it off completely. This prompts Eli to do the same, as a very befuddled referee looks on. Adding the spectacular flourish was a way to up the ante, explains Josh Heald, who created Cobra Kai with Hayden Schlossberg and John Hurwitz. Going into that sudden death moment, it was the idea of how can you make a fight not just about 3 points? How can you make it different? How can you make it more aggressive? But there is more to Robbie's decision than just bare-chested bravado. The idea of a gi getting ripped, it's Robbie almost saying, "I don't care about the gi anymore." Heald continues. It's kind of his first moment of shrugging off Cobra Kai, in a way before he even maybe fully realizes it. Of course, it's also just very funny, especially when Eli flexes the hawk tattoo that covers his back.
Fight!
Says Heald, Jacob got to rip his gi off, and then we throw the hawk sound effect on it. It makes us smile every time we watch it. It just felt right. Next on the list is Johnny and Robbie's reconciliation. Undoubtedly, Johnny and Robbie's reconciliation at the end of Season 4, John Hurwitz recalled, "We got a little taste of it towards the end of Season 2, but it was fleeting. And for us to finally get to this place where they were able to have a heartfelt conversation, Robbie already had enough of all this drama, anger, and blame."
I realize I screwed everything up.
and saw through his own experience how tough it could be trying to mentor somebody. It was a really special moment, I could say, for Tanner Buchanan, but also for Billy. I remember on set that day, everyone was blown away by the emotion that everyone was feeling on set. Up next, we have the not-so-warm shooting of Cobra Kai Season 4. Outside of the impressive fight sequences and the characters we've come to love and loathe, the entire Karate Kid franchise is associated with sunny settings, such as the San Fernando Valley and Tommy Village in Japan. Cobra Kai is no different. However, much like Terry Silver, Thomas Ian Griffith, claiming to be a stable, happy vegan, weather climates can be deceiving in this franchise. Talking to Twitter following the release of Cobra Kai Season 4, co-creator John Hurwitz shared a behind-the-scenes clip from the Party Time episode, which saw some of the young karate enthusiasts get into a scrap at a prom night pool party.
I have a half-eaten cupcake in there if you want some. You know, I'd kick your ass, but...
Hurwitz revealed that it was truly freezing almost every moment of our Season 4 shoot in Atlanta, but noted that night was especially cold. The showrunner then went on to praise the performers for acting like they were in sunny LA. Still, everyone seemed to have a fun time shooting the scene. The clip in question shows Peyton List voluntarily cannonballing into the freezing pool as her colleagues egg her on. Here's hoping that none of them caught a cold afterward. And of course, we wouldn't miss the scene when Ralph Macchio finally appreciated Karate Kid 3. Cobra Kai takes place 35 years after the events of the first Karate Kid film in 1984, when Daniel LaRusso defeated Johnny Lawrence to take the crown of All Valley Karate Champion. Macchio reveals that while he was not a fan of his third outing as Daniel, the latest season of Cobra Kai has helped him reshape the way he looks back on the 1989 film. He initially thought that the story was repeating itself and did not help his character move forward in the way it should have. He also mentions that the filming process was far from a smooth ride. On the other hand, he expresses that despite his shortcomings, The Karate Kid Part 3 gives us so much story with regards to Cobra Kai Season 4. He also praises the creators, who found ways to evolve the story and give backstories for characters who were a bit too one-dimensional. Macchio even references the return of Griffith's Terry Silver as an example of a character who has been refined through Cobra Kai's exceptional writing, adding layers of complexity to his evil doings in the process. The Karate Kid Part 3 is often regarded as one of the worst films in the franchise for its lack of originality, rehashing elements from its predecessors. However, as Cobra Kai Season 4 has shown, the 1989 feature is set to be an integral cog in the Miyagi-verse, as it revisits the story of the critically panned film. Macchio's comments make perfect sense, as the writers of Cobra Kai look to make the shortcomings of the film bear fruit 36 years later, and even help audiences who weren't big fans of the third film embrace its legacy and see it through a different lens. And as the success of Cobra Kai is undeniable, fans of the original The Karate Kid franchise combined with a new generation drawn to the story of underdoings and martial arts has transformed what could have been rote nostalgia into one of the most fun series. Whatever comes next, there will be a full year before we see the 5th season of Cobra Kai, but it most definitely won't be the last, as the series has continued to be a massive hit for Netflix. The possibilities for spin-offs and more could make the future of the Karate Kid franchise bright, and maybe even finally venture outside of the nostalgia for the feature films and forge an all-new story. What are your thoughts about these behind-the-scenes clips and stories? Was the show another banger that makes you eager to watch the next season? Let us know your thoughts and suggestions in the comments section down below. We hope you enjoyed and learned something from this video. If you did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications bell down below for more upcoming videos like this one. Thanks for watching!